Messi and Beyonce in 1 year. This is massive. All right, let's talk more about this. Well, it's official. International artists Jay-Z and Beyonce will be hitting our shores in December as the headline performers at this year's Global Citizen Festival, which will be held on the 2nd of December in partnership with the Motsepe Foundation. The concert in honor of our late former president Nelson Mandela will also see local celebrity Bonang Matheba sharing the stage with international stars including Naomi Campbell, Tyler Perry and Forest Whitaker, as well as Oprah Winfrey, who'll be giving that keynote address. Only 100,000 tickets will be made available, and for more on this, we are joined in the studio by the CEO and co-founder of the Motsepe Foundation, Dr. Precious Moloi-Motsepe. Good to have you in studio. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Leanne. It's wonderful to be here.
On behalf of the whole of South Africa, we thank you, your husband and the rest of the foundation for doing this. I mean, this is a major initiative, and not just for the fact that you're bringing these major artists in, but for the good that's going to be done out of all of this.
Oh, absolutely. We know that the biggest philanthropist globally, if I may say, was Matheba. And so we all have to follow in his footsteps in doing good, ensuring that we end poverty in our lifetime, and that we uplift the poor, the marginalized in our communities.
Yeah, which is, it's so important because, well, before we get into how an event like this can help with us, how did the Motsepe Foundation and the Global Citizen Festival actually come together?
Well, you would know that the Motsepe Foundation over many years has initiated and has supported projects around education, around poverty alleviation, building schools, libraries, laboratories. We support sports, music, as you correctly said. We found that with global citizens, their objectives are really in line in what we are doing in terms of helping communities and working in society. Their focus, which is very much aligned to ours, has to do with the Sustainable Development Goals that were agreed upon by world leaders at the United Nations, including poverty alleviation by 2030, the support on and empowerment of women and children, and ensuring that there is good access to education for all.
Yeah, and you know, this is a major initiative. It really is. It's something that it's happened around the world, the Global Citizen Festival, first time on the continent, first time obviously in South Africa as well. But it's not a normal festival, is it? Because it's not something that you can go and, all right, let's go and stand in a queue and buy tickets. It works very, very differently. And I think that is the question everyone's asking. Yeah. What do I have to do to get a ticket? Because you have to do good to get a ticket. But I don't understand it. So maybe you can shed some light on this for us.
Yes, this is really the exciting part about this concert, in that it mobilizes young people particularly to hold leaders accountable to those sustainable development goals that we spoke about. So how people get to participate and earn points so that they can gain entry to the festival is by going. You can go on our website, www.motsepefoundation.org, and it will link you to a place where you can then register. You need to register now so that you can start doing your part of doing good by the 21st of August. Yeah. And people can do, a variety of good work that some of the people who are working with NGOs already qualify, so they need to register and earn those points. You don't actually have to leave your place of work to do good. You can do this online. Mobilize your office, your colleagues to hold leaders accountable for whatever specific things you feel passionate around. It could be around ending gender-based violence. It could be around ensuring that we have good access to education for all.
Yeah. So I mean, it's quite self-explanatory. Once you go in there, into the portal, into your website, then you register and it'll explain to you how you earn points, what you should do, what you can do. And then on the 21st of August, is that when you start?
That's when we start.
Giving out the tickets and seeing if people qualify for these tickets. Yes. It's an amazing initiative. But I mean, these artists, because these are the best of the best. When they were approached, because there's a lot of work that takes place behind the scenes to get somebody of the caliber of Beyonce to come and perform here. You know, what was that like? You know, because I can imagine there's a lot of groundwork that goes into that.
You know, I think it was since last year, September, when we attended the festival in New York at Central Park, when we started having the conversation with Hugh Evans of Global Citizens. And we started then identifying and sharing with them artists that we think would really be phenomenal to come to South Africa. And what we are excited about as the foundation was making sure that local artists also participate at this global event. And discussions around, the likes of Beyonce and Jay-Z, who are extremely busy, and South Africa is a little bit far. It's not easy to come over here, but the objectives, they really buy into what the festival is trying to achieve. And the big thing for them, I think, was in celebration of Tata Matheba 100 years centenary. Yeah. So it was hard work, it was difficult, it was very tense, but it's exciting that it all came together in the end.
Well, and boy did it come together, because this is going to be an absolutely incredible ending, as we say, to a year dedicated to the legacy of Tata Matheba. And this is happening on the 2nd of December. As you heard from Dr. Precious Moloi-Motsepe, visit the website. It's motsepefoundation.org.za.
That is www.motsepefoundation.org.
So correct. Drop off the ZA. So it's .org. Go into the website, and then you will find that you can register there. It'll be quite self-explanatory as to the good work that you can do, how you earn points for doing good. And then on the 21st of August, the tickets should start being issued if you have qualified. So this is going to be very, very exciting. And I can promise it's not the last time we're going to see you. I know SABC, if I'm not mistaken, I might be coming up a little bit too soon, are going to be media partners with you, I think. So I'm hoping that we'll see a lot more of you during this.
We really look forward to that.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. All right, the time now is 7:30 here on the